Hello friends, welcome to FreeCAD mechanical design tutorial. This tutorial going to be mechanical design, how to understand the UC bearing number designation. So here I have open a simple UC bearing and we are going to understand the number designation of a UC bearing. So let's move to our slide. So here I have considered the example of UC bearing UCF 205, UCFL 205 and UCP 205. We will understand what is the meaning of this UCF, UCFL and UCP. So first is UC meaning is that bearing is inserted and bore is cylindrical and it has a set screw. So I will show you with a sketch. This means that bearing is inserted, means inside this flange bearing is inserted and it is a cylindrical bore. So we can see that this bore is a cylindrical and it has the locking set screw. So if you see here in an image, then you can find here is a locking set screw. So this is the meaning of a UC. If you see in a bought out item list, if you see any hardware list where UCF 205 or UC is mentioned, this means that bearing is inserted cylindrical bore and it has the locking set screw. Now let's understand the meaning of F. So in our previous slide we have understand the meaning of a UC. Now we will understand the meaning of F. So F represents the housing type. So here UCF 205, so F represent the square flange 4 bolt. So if we move to the FreeCAD, then you can see here I have open the UCF bearing. If you want to see the details, so here it is a UCF 200 4 bolt flange mounting bearing. So if you search anything with a UCF on a trace part, so it will automatically show you the flange type of a bearing, which means that if you see F, this means it is a flange type, it is having the cylindrical bore inserted and it has the set screw. So this is the UCF meaning, means it is a F means it is a flange type of a 4. Now let's go to the next type of a bearing, which is a UCFL 205. So we have understand the meaning of a UC. Now FL represents the housing type. These two alphabet represent the housing type. If FL is mentioned, which means that oval flange 2 bolts, so it will having the oval shape and 2 bolts for the mounting. Let's understand this with a practical example. If I move to the trace part and here if I search UCFL, then it will show me all the bearing of oval type with 2 mounting holes. So this is the meaning of a FL. Now third example we will consider UCP bearing. So UCP bearings is a pillow block bearing. So if you see here UCP means UC will be the common for everything, means bearing will be always inserted and it having the cylindrical bores and it will have the set screw. Any bearing you will see here, it UC will be the same, and P means pillow block. So you can see here the pillow block. So anything you will search with a UCP, you will always get here the pillow block. If you search with a UCFL, then you will get the oval flange type, and if you search for the UCF, this means the flange type. So F means flange type, FL means oval, and P means pillow block. So these two represent, means last alphabet represent the types, and this UC will be the common in all this bearing. If you see the UC, then you always consider that that a bearing is inserted in a block and it has a cylindrical bores and it has a set screw. So this is the UC bearing number designations. Now we have understand the alphabet, now we will understand the numbers. So the numbers represent the load series. If we see UCF 205, so this 2 represents the nominal load series. If you see this 2, this means that it is designed for the normal load. And if you see 3, for example, if I make it 305, for example UCF 305, so this 3 will represents the heavy load series. And now we will understand this 05. So in any bearing, last two digit, this 05, if you multiplied with a 5, for example if I multiply 05 with 5, then I will get my final result 25 mm, which will be the bore size, which means that if last two digit of any bearing if multiplied by 5, then we will get the bore size. So we will go to our main slides. So we have here understood that for UCF bearings, this UC is a bearing inserted in a flange. Bearing is inserted and it has the lead screw. That is the meaning of UC, which is common in all bearings. Now this alphabet F, this alphabet FL, and this P represents the type of a mounting. If it is F, then it is a 4 mounting with a flange type. FL means oval and P will be the pillow block. And these two represent the load conditions. So here is a number is 2, means it is designed for the low load conditions. If it will be 3, then it will be for the heavy load conditions. And this last two digit of a UC bearing, if we multiplied by 5, then we will get a 25, which will be the bore size. So I hope you have understand the UC bearing number designation. And now I will come to my FreeCAD, and here you can see that it is a flange type and it is a oval, and third one is a pillow block. And you can see that it all bearing having the set screw to lock the shaft. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial of a mechanical design, how to read the UC bearing number designation. If you like this tutorial, then please like, subscribe, and share my channel. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your valuable time.
You can also visit my website mechnexus.com, where I write articles and tutorials on FreeCAD. You can download my tutorial source file from here. If you like my method of teaching, then please support me on coffee.com. You can buy me a cup of coffee. Your small support will help these channels to grow, and it will motivate me to create more awesome content on FreeCAD. I will provide my website and my Ko-Fi donation page link in a video descriptions. So let's come back to our tutorial.